Hey everybody, Lisa G here with you today. Today we're going to make a tri-fold folio, and it's going to use just a single piece of 12 by 12 paper. You can get two-sided paper if you'd like. I'm just using this from Hobby Lobby. If you'd like to see, here, there's the codes on that one. And these are all Hobby Lobby papers that I got the other day when they were on sale. So just, when you're checking to see if they're on sale, it's a great deal to go ahead and buy, 6 or 10 or, however many you want. We'll go through these real quick here in just a second. But these little folios are great to tuck into a journal pocket, or just slip them in, clip them to a page, and you can kind of carry some ephemera with you on the go if you want to. Before we get started, if you would, please be sure to subscribe, and if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. We are still working on our goal of 1,000 subscribers, and we'd love it if you'd join us. So, this is called, let's see, Old Postcards. I like that one a lot. There's the number on it. I think I showed you that one. This one, just real quick, we'll go through these. There's that one. I thought this one was beautiful. I really love this one, so I bought a couple of it. Actually, there were 2 of them that I bought a couple of. There's that one. And again, these are Paper Studio, and they're from Hobby Lobby. Alright, there's another. I got a couple of these. And a couple of these. And I believe that's it. So for today, I think I'm going to use, and we'll do 2. We'll walk through the process on 2 of them. So I think I'll use that one, and I think I want to use one of these. Now, if you want to ink the other side of these, now would be the time to do that. And just go ahead and, and take your tool. I can't even think of the word of it right now. Take your inking tool, blending tool, and just go over the whole thing. When we cut, we're going to cut off of this end so that this will be face down and we won't see that, okay? But to start out, let me get my cutter here. To start out, we want 12 by 12. So we need to make sure we're actually square. I'm going to cut both of them at once here. Yep. We are completely square. Yep. Okay. So we want to cut 4 inches off of this side. And I want to make sure that I'm cutting, let's see. We'll do it this way so that we know we're getting the right spot. All right. There we go. Now, with this 12 inch, but this is going to be 4 inch. So I'm sorry, I cut this at 4 inches, cut off 4 inches. So this piece is left at 8 by 12. And this piece is 4 by 12. And we're going to take this and we're going to cut off another 4 inch piece. Make a square. Okay. We're going to cut of this one. We're going to cut it in half at 2. Okay. Let's see, that's going to be, all right, so this is going to turn out to be our long pocket. All right. This one we want to cut at 3 7/8. Okay. And this one we want to cut at 3 7/8. All right. Now, we'll divide these up here. Okay. Put like pieces together here. Now, out of these two 4-inch pieces, we just want to kind of do, we don't want them even. So I don't want to do 2 and 2. I want to do like 1 3/4. And then whatever's left. Okay. So these are going to be some little pockets for the inside. And I'll show you here in just a minute what I'm talking about. But while we've got these, we want to go ahead and take our punch. Here, let's actually line both of these up together like so. And we'll punch all 4 of them so that all of our little things line up, okay? Well, maybe. Maybe not. Might be too many at once. But at least we'll know where they line up now. Okay, there's that one. Okay, there's that one. Got my little scrap pile going on over here in the corner. All right. So now is where we want to go and ink everything. I won't make y'all watch me ink everything, so I'll join you again here in just a second, okay? All right, so just finishing up on inking the edges of my pages. And you can decide afterwards whether you want to leave all your corners squared or whether you want them rounded off. I'm going to go ahead and score both of these, and then we'll round one of them off so you can see what that looks like. And we will leave the other one square, okay? And we can do both of these at once, as long as you can keep your stuff lined up, okay? Whoops. And we'll flip this over so we can use it. Okay, that's going to line everything up for us. All right. As you can see, we're on the 12-inch side going across here. And you just want to take your scoring tool. Let's find one that's a little better than that one. That'll work. All right, and we just want to score at 4. Okay, and go straight down. All right, and then we want to score at 8. Okay, and then once we do that, we can fold and fold, and one of them should lay right inside the other, like so. Okay. Now, if you want to add, go back and add a little bit of a spine to each one, you can do that. That's going to be totally up to you. So, if you wanted to add a spine, I would say add one, let's see, I would add one on this side, maybe 1/8 of an inch going down here, and maybe 1/8 of an inch going down this side. Okay, and that way it's gonna give you 2 little folds going in. So, but I like leaving mine like this. Okay. And like I said, if you do it correctly, one side should lay in directly inside each other. Okay? Like so. Now, this one, we will go ahead. I'll put this guy up, we're done with it. This one, we will round the corners on. And so, I'm going to round each of these. Maybe. And go around all 4 corners. Okay, and just hit those corners just a little bit to make sure that they get covered with the ink. Don't want them stark white. The inside is stark white, but that's okay because it's gonna, the way it's gonna complete, you know, it'll be fine. Now on this, so the idea is this one is our pocket for out here. Okay, and so we're gonna round this one on just the outside. Okay, I didn't quite cut. Same, just do your edges right there. Okay, and we're going to line that one up and glue it right there. Okay, and you'll need to glue on all 4 sides, or all 3 sides. Okay, make sure you don't get it on there, so you don't want it to glue together. Whoops, I hit you. I apologize. All right, so we're going to glue that one down there. And let it sit for just a minute, and you just want to kind of pop, you know, push in just a hair so that it kind of lifts it up just a little bit to give you a little room there. Okay, and so this guy is going to go here. Now we can leave these squared off if you want to, like so, because they're inside. This guy is going to go over here, and it's going to be a double pocket. Okay, so we're going to put this one over here. So we don't need to worry about this short piece, but we do need to worry about this outside corner. Whoops, wrong thing. This outside corner right here. Okay, so that it matches up. Now for this one, and see there's our hidden thing. For this one, we want to measure, you know, measure it so that it goes about like that. So we shall just put a little bit of glue here and here, okay? And we can lay this one on top and measure it out, okay? And let that dry for just a second. Excuse me. But because this is the center, I think I'm going to leave it squared off. Okay, so we will go around 3 edges of this. Okay, and just center it in there, and I try to go to the bottom so that it all lines up pretty. There we go. Like so. Now, if you want to, you can totally round these corners, and you know that's completely up to you. This one we're going to make a belly band out of. So we're just going to do here and here, and no pocket. Okay, so we'll be able to slide some tall things under there if we want to. And again, we want to just center it. Whoops, on that. Ooh, on that center piece. There we go. I'll let that dry for a minute. And then we need to come back here and go around. This side. Okay. And we are going to lay this one right down here. Okay. Like so. Isn't that pretty? Now we can start making things to go inside of it here. I have a couple of things that I have printed off that I am going to cut out and use. I will have to go find them. Give me just a second here. Alright, so I located us some stuff to put in here. There was one other thing I wanted to do before we went any further, and that is I want to add a little thing so I can tie a piece of string around it. Now, if you want to, you can totally measure everything out so that you find exact center. Let's see, which would be right about there. Okay. Now we want to use our 3/16 and put it approximately right there. Okay. And then we will take an eyelet, which I forgot to get out. So we'll do that real quick. And we'll do a white eyelet since we have white as our predominant background. We should put this in here. And this crocodile tool is the best tool ever because it makes putting those in so much easier. See that? How fast and easy that was? There will be a link for this down below. It's called the Crocodile Eyelet Setter. And let's see. I have some string here that we can use. Now you can use ribbon, you can use whatever you like. It's totally going to be up to you. Where's our end here? There it is. Now I like to try to go around mine a couple of times. And you know, you can here. You can do this a couple of ways. So sometimes I'll put a button in it or, you know, something like that. But for the most part, we are just going to push this through. Oops. Well, maybe. I can get it through there without making a mess. All right. Now we want to come back here and we want to tie a fairly large knot. So we'll have to just do one and then tie another one on top of that. The whole idea is to keep it from going through this hole. So we want to try to keep the knots together so that they stack up on one another and create a really big knot. And just make sure that it won't go through your eyelet there. Okay. And if we want to, just to be safe, we can do one more. Because why not, right? There we go. And we'll just snip that off. Now, so I like to try to go around mine a couple of times. I usually do 3 times. And then I cut off just a little bit extra. And I tie a knot in this end. Now, if you wanted to, you could add a button right here. Let's see if we can find a button that'll work. That's kind of cool. Yeah. Let's see what we can find here. That one's kind of cool. That one's kind of cool. That one's too dark though. I'm gonna find something that's not gonna be too crazy. Here, let's see. That's kind of pretty. Oh, I kind of like that one. Okay, let's go with that. Okay. Now, you take this one, and it's going to be the tricky part, getting it up through here. I'll tell you what, I have somewhere over here a needle. Let me see if I can thread this into my needle. There we go. Now we want to come up through the bottom, I believe. And down through the side. And up through the bottom again. And down through the side. So that we make a little X, like so. Now the trick is we want to back it up. Here, I'll show you how to do that. So lift this one up. And then lift this one up. And you want to just keep pulling them up until you get closer and closer to the end. Let's see. So we want this piece to have our knot in it so that it can't come back through the button. This will make sense here in a second, what I'm doing. Okay, now let's find the very end. Figure out which side we want where. All right. There we go. Then we can just cut some of this off. There we have it. Now, when we go around that second time, we can tuck that in there. And it will just hang down a little bit. Okay, like so. There you go. All right, now that we've done that part, let's go inside and we'll add some little pieces and parts to it. Okay. All right. So I found a few things that we could use. Let me show you what I got here. So I thought I had some really cute little cut-aparts. I think this paper came from Joann's. But I had some cute little cut-aparts, and I thought this might go with these colors kind of well. So we're going to put that baby there. And this one I thought, you know, kind of matched as well. I thought that was pretty. And let's see. I thought these two were cute. Even though they're not quite the same color, they kind of went along with the theme and, you know, and seemed to match the other pieces. So I figured we could get away with using those. We'll put those up here. Okay. And let's see, we can put the thanks down there, and you could even use that as like your little, you know, card. And then I found these. I haven't inked these yet, but I will. And I thought I might put them like here, and maybe here, and we'll put that one here. And, you know, just some cute little things I thought we might, you know, add to our little pockets. So, let's see. Actually, why don't we put him up here, and then we'll put these two down here. Okay. And there you go. And then, of course, I'll finish the other one, and I'll do it on squared edges, and then I will come back and I will show you that, because all I'm going to do is just glue it together again. So I'll come back and show you that in just a minute. All right, so here is our two finished pieces. This one, I went ahead and added my little pieces to the inside, so this one's actually ready to go. I could mail this out to someone if I'd like. I can add some more stuff, some more goodies in here, but you know, for the most part, this one's kind of complete and finished. When you fold it over with this one, I went around 3 times, and then just go around the corner and tuck that little button in there, and that's gonna kind of tie everything off for you so that you stay complete and together. Okay, this one I did a little bit different. I added, and I kept the edges square on this one, as you can see. Where this one I added the rounded edge on it. But this one will do the same thing, so I'll come back and I'll add, you know, some little pieces and parts, and you know, put some goodies in here for whoever ends up with this one. But for the closure on this one, I went ahead and I used a heavy cardstock 1-inch circle punch that I punched out, and then just used an eyelet to set it into the paper. And then I tied my string around the inside underneath here. So you can come around again. I like to do 3. You can do however many you like, but I like to do 3. And then it will just tuck right behind there, and you can pull that down, and that'll lock it in. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope that you will give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And, you know, leave me a comment. Tell me what you thought about this. And if this is your kind of stuff, then let me know that too, and I'll make some more of it. I appreciate you guys coming and hanging out with me today. Thank you so much, and y'all have a blessed day. Love y'all. Bye.